Welcome to an enlightening podcast. We're very excited to be chatting about the balancing act, how to navigate work, motherhood, and of course our mental load. My name is Elana and I'm your host for today, and joining me is Isabelle, our counselor as well as mental health activist, just a mama, our blogger mom as well as entrepreneur. And Marie-Louise, it's wonderful to see you, our homeopath who will give us insights on today. And hopefully we can help you navigate to strike an harmonious balance between our professional careers, juggling with children, and also our overwhelming mental load, we call it today. Immediately, the word that stands out for me is that word juggle. What does that mean?
It gives me anxiety. We are moms in the super mom hustle era. Once again, that comes back to this expectation that we're supposed to be doing it all. So juggling to me means taking on more. And the more you juggle, the more impressive it is, right?
Counselor, there's clearly a lot happening here. What does juggling mean to you in your profession?
Juggling to me sounds like a huge stress response or stress cycle that you're in. You'll start experiencing psychosomatic symptoms because of how much stress and strain you put it under without anywhere to be released. And if it's not being released, it gets stuck in your body.
What is happening in our bodies when we are juggling?
We're basically just manifesting a stress response in essence. So we are living on adrenaline and cortisol and all of these kind of stress hormones that just surge through our bodies. We're so busy juggling our kids and our careers and our whatever that we forget to actually look after ourselves. And once we start getting to that point, we're going to start becoming tearful and emotional or irritable. We also start going like, am I failing? Am I not a good mom? Am I not a good wife? It means that we are doing too much. It's not sustainable. And eventually you are going to get to a point where you're going to start dropping balls.
I want to get to management strategy. So how do you run your day-to-day?
So for us, we do have a family planner that's in our walk-in closet that we can see. But in our home, what works is responsibility is shared, 100%. It's not a mom thing or a dad thing.
Do you put time aside to say, this is when I work and this is where I stop working?
Yeah, it is so important to use schedules just to prepare yourself and to make sure that you are grounded and you are calm and you can self-regulate properly. And also what I like to do with people is tell them, make a list. On this list, draw up a paper, cut it in half. On this side, put your stresses. On the other side, put how the stress shows up. Now you can say, in order to deal with this, I need to take care of this. So when you start feeling these signs creeping up on you, implement something. Whether that be a grounding technique, whether that be a visualization technique, whether that be a breathing technique, whether that be delegating a specific task. And I think also an important thing is sleep. And that's why it's so important to schedule that self-care to say, today I need to tackle this.
Let's talk remedies. Surely we can assist and help mom and even our children when it comes to the juggle.
There's lots of kind of homeopathic remedies and things like tissue salts and everything that you can get at most of your local pharmacies. There's one, for example, that's called Kali-Fast that is a lovely nerve nutrient. Or, if you find that you get very tense and aggravated, there's a tissue salt called Mag-Fast that just calms you down. And then particularly for moms and so, we have to remember that this juggling act, it really burns out our adrenal glands. And there's wonderful herbs, for example, like withania, or it's also called ashwagandha, that when you take it during the day, it gives you energy, but at night it helps you sleep. So it kind of touches all the different aspects.
As a counselor, give me an answer. How do I prioritize?
The most important thing you need to take a step back to is one, check your values. What do your values say? They will inform you about what your priorities should look like. Because if you are living a life authentically that is in alignment with your values, everything else will start to make sense. Sometimes people think we are available 24/7. And that's why I also say the community you surround yourself with must be the type of people who are willing to tell you no. You are doing too much, please rest. We need to learn how to also put ourselves on the priority list. Because if you're not pouring back into yourself, that's when you're going to be running on overdrive. You're going to be focusing on all of these things and forgetting about the person who's holding all of these things together. That's why self-care is important. It's to make sure you show up as the best part of you.
Thank you so much for joining us for this insightful conversation around balancing work, motherhood, managing our mental load, and how to actually just be human. We want you to comment and also give insights and practical tools. So you're welcome to comment on this. But a big thank you to all of our moms and the roles that they play. And thank you for the role that you play. Enjoy your juggle, because it's not forever. Lots of love.